Hi everyone, welcome back to the BlockBase Plus sew-along. This is the video for Block 6. This video will cover the same steps that are in the written blog post lesson. Let's get started. Open up your BlockBase Plus software, and if you still see that Getting Started screen when you open BlockBase, go ahead and close it. The block that we'll be working with today is 2734. You can find that in the 15 Maltese cross category in the 03 like spiderweb subcategory. Now you can find it by navigating here in the panel, or you can search for it by number using the search options. I know that this block is right here. It's 2734. What we're going to cover today is one of my favorite features in BlockBase Plus. I'm so glad that we are through all of the printing and exporting options so I can finally show you this fun feature. With the block selected in the viewer, click Quilt Layout in the block toolbar. A new window will appear, and you'll get to see a preview of this block in a 4x4 horizontal layout. I love this because you can get a feel for what the block will look like repeated in a quilt very quickly and easily. Now, it's not just this layout that you get to see it in. There are 7 different layouts to preview the block in. So click the right pointing arrow here, and you'll get to see the selected block in another layout. Keep clicking on these arrows to see all of the different layouts available. Notice that under the arrows, it tells you what kind of layout it is. This one is a vertical strip layout. And when you get to the end, you'll be back to the first layout, the horizontal 4x4. To close this quilt layout window, click the X at the top of the window. The quilt layout is too much fun to try it with just one block. So first, let's add block 2734 to our favorites. Make sure it's still selected here in the viewer, and then click Add to Favorites in the block toolbar. Now let's go to our Favorites section. Up at the top of the navigation panel, click the Favorites button. And let's try the quilt layout with one of our other sew-along blocks. I'm going to try it with our third block, which was 1638. So I can just click on it to select it, and then click Quilt Layout in the block toolbar again. The quilt layout window will appear, and you can preview this block in the same layouts that we saw before. For this block, it works well for a rotary cutting chart. So if you wanted to make this quilt, which is 16 total blocks because it's 4 across and 4 down, you could change the rotary cutting chart to calculate for 16 blocks at once. Go ahead and take a few minutes to play with the quilt layout option. You can close the window and try out with some other blocks. You could go back to the library view and play with it with some other blocks there. When you are ready to get started with your block 6, select it again here in the viewer, then click Print and choose which kind of printout you would like to use for this block. Because of the angles and the triangles of this block, I would suggest using either templates or the foundation pattern. If you're done working in BlockBase Plus, you can click the X to close it, or click File, Quit BlockBase Plus. Remember that you can make your blocks any size you like for the sew-along. I'll be making this block at the default 6-inch size. There will be a new post on the blog on Friday, June 18th, where you can share a photo of your sewn block. I look forward to seeing everyone's blocks. Have fun!